opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bolden. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, they knew it wasn't going to be easy against this defense throwing the football, right? They've got a pass rush. And this quarterback was going to be under duress. He gets drilled, but he gets his first completion on the opening drive of the game. It's going to look like this the rest of the way.
Wants to fire on second down. Got his man downfield. Running room in the middle. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. This offense tried to go right back to the well or right back to the air, and the defense was ready this time.
And a great response from the defense. You give up a big play, a huge chunk play that you didn't want to give up. Don't hang your head. Now play the next play. Played it aggressively, went and got the sack, way to respond.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Under fire.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Moving past the 25. Makes a stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might hurtle over you, but if you don't go in with conviction, then he's got the speed to get outside and take it the distance. This dude just makes your heart stop every time he has the ball.
You see this a lot from offensive coordinators. Where are you weak? Where are you vulnerable? Where can I get an edge? And you see him try to get the ball in the perimeter early in the first quarter. Can I get outside the tackle boxes and have success?
And not only that, stretch them side to side, and it can pay off with your inside runs.
No doubt. Get them running sideline to side. Also get them a little tired.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Caught behind the line. It's Sharp. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw again. He's going for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown LSU. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hampton. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And the Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Epps. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
He has the first and still on his feet. Rumbles up to the 27 before going out of bounds, and the running game gets it done there.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And the old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix-up. I like changing it up, tossing that fast guy and get him on the perimeter.
Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you could see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
Quarterback now breaking the field. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. A great catch and run for 6.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Oh, trickeration, he's throwing it. And the pass is incomplete, and the fake punt is a wash. They managed to get the throw off, but couldn't get the completion. You always wonder, why not just leave the offense out there and run a pass play? Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Going for it all. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. And the Hilltoppers will kick it off to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And it's frustrating because you're going to have, and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, you've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. They made sure that one fell incomplete.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. With the run on first and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get...
Scores on the sneak.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Try to get it to the edge. Got the first down. Looking for more. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Finding an escape route. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Durham. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. LSU right back to the line. Toss to the outside. Turning on the Jets. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. They'll send the back in motion. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Brought down at the 1-yard line, and oh, so close to a pick six.
That keeps the score. LSU 20, Western Kentucky 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Pocket breaking down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He'll take another shot here. Wide open, he makes the catch. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He gets a block. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking for room. It's Durham. Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the third quarter.
LSU 20, Western Kentucky 14.
They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and end it off again here.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Number 28 in
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick. And not only do they try it, they get it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Shoots it to the left. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Flowers. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Just keep slinging it. Firing to the right, complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right on the money. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive.
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score. With a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And he makes the extra point. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Oh, better look out!
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On the ground, it's Durham. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
And this offense stays aggressive, and listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He lofts one down the sideline. Final shot falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. You know, there's no real reason to panic when you think about it. When does panicking ever really happen? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
You can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the home of the Big Red and the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky and Bowling Green. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. The Jaguars will put it away to start the game. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He couldn't get it to the corner as this defense opening things up with a big play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse, Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Look out, he's got room. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. 22. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Bolden. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams
wide open spaces. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Setting up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Hilltoppers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
And the Hilltoppers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
He'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he's going to try to return this one. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. To the air on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. That's reeled in. It's short. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for space, it's Bullock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Hits him with a stiff arm.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
He's out of bounds after a good pickup, and the clock will stop not only because he's out of bounds, but it's the 2-minute timeout. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun to give to the back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. They'll go hurry up here. Slams it ahead. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Rams him with the stiff arm. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it first and 10 from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Inside the 40. Open space at the 25. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation that time. Saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted. Took his shot. He is in a groove.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that...
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Going right to work up top. Steps away. Fires on the move. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running behind that left side. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Topper. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
There's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Phillips. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Finds his man. It's Hart. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. The Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And they fail to hook up on third down.
That's a frustrating start for this offense. At halftime, you know you're down. You got to come out. You got to create some energy, some momentum, get this side of the ball cooking, and you go 3 and out, and you punt the football. But now you're going to rely on your defense. You got to get the ball back, string some stops together while we're trying to figure out the offensive side of the football.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the right. Hauls it in, the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Jaguars are moving quickly down the field. They just keep firing. Dances away to buy time. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Looking to get it in. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Alabama. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
He'll bring it out. It's Bolden. I know he thinks he can house every returner, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Going to the ground. Hard running there. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And the Hilltoppers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Meyer. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.